You Am I goes into the gates.
Fire!
And they're racing, and that is a great start too. They came out almost in a single line. Going back soon after Miracle Man, also Modern News, Honorific and Irresistible the first to go. You Am I, Calbinesco also challenging for the lead. In behind those, He's a Parker in the clear as they get going. The first 400 run at a cracking pace. State Prosecutor down on the inside of Private Dancer, who was able to get across early. Back on the inside, upwards others, and then came the unbeaten 3-year-old Arctic Stream back there on the outside from Miracle Man and Modern News. Last of all, 10 from the leader, You Am I, who takes them by the 800. You Am I a half a length. Calbinesco just starting to sneak a little closer. 2 lengths Honorific down on the inside of Irresistible in the bright pink colours fourth. A length and a half, He's a Parker with 600 still left to go. On the fence to State Prosecutor, back in the field there, but travelling is Private Dancer, the filly. Upwards others down on the inside. Now he's about to pull Arctic Stream to the outside and try and get him into the race. Miracle Man and Modern News back at the rear of the field. They'd set sail and You Am I led for home. About a length and a half, Calbinesco. They drop off Honorific and Irresistible. State Prosecutor threading its way through. And here comes the charge of Private Dancer and Arctic Stream. 150 left to go. The filly hit the front. She's got there, Private Dancer. Arctic Stream tries to run her down. It's Private Dancer, Arctic Stream. Miracle Man on the inside, but she's too good, the filly. What a great performance under the 59. Too good for them. Private Dancer beat Arctic Stream. Miracle Man flew late. Modern News ran on well, and in behind them then He's a Parker, upwards others, followed by State Prosecutor, You Am I and Honorific. Well back in the field to Calbinesco, and Irresistible has trailed them home. Double for Jared Noski. Comes in successive races. Private Dancer, 59 kilos, first up, and she has returned for the autumn with a top quality race in store. And she's beaten a good one. Great run Arctic Stream as well. He was back there, probably went into it underdone, and Miracle Man will be third from He's a Parker. These two 3-year-olds certainly head and shoulders above their rivals today. Both first up, and both can only but improve. Private Dancer, the Oratorio filly from Atavism, trained by Trevor Andrews, and he'd be proud of this filly's performance today. The big weight, 59 kilos, and provides Jared Noski with the second leg of a double, and she really found under his heavy pressure in the last 200 to hold Arctic Stream. High Chaparral Royal Devotion gelding, trained by Ross Price, ridden by Joe Azzopardi, and Miracle Man, a tidy effort as well first up. Son of Viscount from Stormy Zaff, Adam Durant, Brody Kirby. The time's 1:24.48 and the last 635.45. So Private Dancer's third win now from 9, raced by Joanne Andrews, Ken and Helen Gregson, along with Isaac and Estelle Cohen, Ross and Karen Drage, Glenn Martin and Mrs. F.M. Cook, trained by Trevor Andrews. Jared Noski aboard the winner. Second Arctic Stream for owners Frank and Josie Fiore, Ross Price, Joe Azzopardi, Miracle Man, raced by Brian and Zaffy Nathanson, Adam Durant, Brody Kirby. 6:10.230, 1:53.80 of the totes after the running of race 6, margins to come. Race 7, the Magic Millions yearling sale handicap, 4:45. The next Royal Command out with Rebellionaire and Messiah. Just the 8 to start. Sean O'Donnell under 3. Capanda. Let's go to Wes Cameron. And that is a mighty win under the 59, the 3-year-old filly, on return at 1400, Wes.
It certainly was, Darren. She, along with Arctic Stream, really did look to be class runners in this event. Trevor, congratulations on the victory. You were a little bit hesitant going into the race, but as we see so often at this time of year, class conveyances can resume in great style.
Yeah, well, I sort of, full credit to the filly because I hadn't trained her up too much. Obviously won her peaking at the right time, about five runs down the track. So, she hasn't had a lot of, serious gallops, but Jared gave her a really good ride and she tracked into the race good and got the job done. So I'd expect her to improve a lot with that.
In saying that, you must have been happy with the trial. She was allowed to stride out late in that trial and she obviously came through with flying colours.
Yeah, Jared was quite pleased. I thought it was just a bit flat, but he said she'd give her a good feel and felt like she'd sort of get over a fair bit of ground, so that was pleasing.
What are your confidence levels like going forward? 2,400 metres, is it a distinct possibility?
Well, certainly head down that path, but she's an oratorio. She's not really bred to stick, but it's she relaxes well and she's quite tough. And generally the Oaks is not that tough a race, so she'll go to the Challenge 1500 next, and then the 1000 Guineas 18. And with these nice fillies like this, it's all about picking up some black type and adding to her value. So we'll head that way and see how far she gets.
You've got beautiful races to contend with leading up to that race, and a beautiful ride handed in by Noski. He allowed her to settle early and just came home with the finishing burst that we expect from this filly.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, Brad Parnham has ridden this horse, so condolences to Brad for having his injuries and not being able to ride it today. And Jared sort of picked up the ride from there on, but happy to have him on his back because he's a great jock.
He certainly is. Great to have him back. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Trevor Andrews, and we'll have a chat to young Jared in just a moment. He's in very good form, having ridden the previous winner in Oliver's Travels and successful aboard Private Dancer. She's a good filly.
Yeah, she is. It was impressive today.
You rode her in the trial. What were your expectations going into this race?
I was pretty happy with the trial. She was only getting, wound up late, really. I thought the first up over 14 would suit her. I was pretty pleased in the run when they were going that hard, so I knew she'd be able to outstay him, so it was good.
They did go hard early, and it was right up her alley there. The 59, Trevor seemed a little bit worried that it was going to be a big impost. It didn't worry her in the end.
No, it didn't. She's a big filly and she's got the class. So.
I think he must have been putting the slows on her. What about Brad Parnham? Does he cop something?
I'll look after him. I'll buy him a beer.
Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jared Noski and Private Dancer, successful in race 6. The owners only, supporting WA Racehorse Owners Handicap.